Donald Jeffrey Trump just got hit with a nasty surprise ahead of Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara. And y'all, this might be more demoralizing and humiliating for him and MAGA than their D-list alternative halftime show headlined by Kitty Rock.
Because in protest, a conservative group is staging an alternative halftime show starring Kid Rock.
A 2001 Kid Rock song, Cool Daddy Cool, has resurfaced on social media with lyrics about underage girls. And it's sparking backlash ahead of the alternative halftime show he is headlining during Super Bowl Sunday.
Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
Yikes. I mean, the rotten apple sure doesn't fall far from the elite pedo cabal, does it? And that is kind of the point of a lot of this protest art that has been lighting up the sides of buildings across Los Angeles of late, courtesy of social media user VJ Bombs, who regular viewers of the channel might recognize because, as I've mentioned before, it's where I got this glorious GOP shirt from his merch store, which has other works of art like the Love Your Neighbor shirt you can see here. And y'all, trust me, I know in Trump's economy, $50 for a shirt ain't exactly cheap, but allow me to show you a plethora of examples of what you'll be supporting. Like this protest art projection going mega viral right now of the redacted Super Bowl that will have the Mad King soiling himself if we get this viewed enough to get it on his radar. Help us out by liking, subscribing, and commenting. Now, unfortunately, VJ here uses a lot of copyrighted music, like the NFL intro theme, so I won't be able to play you the videos with sound, but that's okay. They are very visual, and we'll break down kind of the visual representations here. So you can see the Super Bowl logo being replaced with the pedo bowl. Oh my God, it's a... I think you saw what that was in the middle there. I might have to blur that. And then we have the scoreboard, the Epstein Files leaders. Donald Trump looking nice and never mind, I'm not going to say girthy, and I did. But anyway, 5,300 mentions in the Epstein Files. Wow, like he's ever thrown a fucking pigskin in his life. Anyway, then you have Elon Musk, who has 1,465 mentions, and as soon as he pops up on screen, one hand holds a football while the other does a Nazi salute. This is actually just art. Then we have Bill Gates with 2,592 mentions. Again, as I've said time and time again when covering Epstein, this is not a left or right thing, it's a top versus bottom. Get over it, MAGA, and get with the fucking program. After Bill Gates, we get Steve Bannon, the man who single-handedly tried to rehabilitate Jeffrey Epstein's image, as we found out in our breaking news video yesterday, with 2,901 mentions in the Epstein Files. We move right along, heading into Mr. Bill Clinton with 1,210 mentions. Frankly, compared to Donald Trump, these are rookie stats. Almost a fifth of the time Trump is mentioned in the files. Care to comment, MAGA? No? Anyway, we move on. Oh, look at that. We get our cheerleaders for the game. MAGA Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, and Caroline Leavitt, the Speaker of the Ministry of Truth. Excellent visual representation. Look at them. Oh, and then we get some triple X factors. My God. If you don't know, X Factor is what they call like a super player in Madden. Like you have an X Factor and it gives you an additional ability. The triple X Factors in this are Prince Andrew, Peter Thiel, and Howard Lutnick, Donald Trump's own Secretary of Commerce, who lived 6 steps away from Jeffrey Epstein.
And in the 6 or 8 steps it takes to get from his house to my house.
Wait a second. Hold on. You live 6 steps from Jeffrey Epstein? 6 steps. Jeffrey Epstein's house was 6 steps. That's how up housing is in New York City.
Like, you can't even make this stuff up, which is so ironic because MAGA makes up the idea that it doesn't exist. All right, anyway, then we finish off with Pam Bondi cheerleader. I can't tell who that is. That Apple CEO Tim Cook? Might be. And Jeff Bezos, yeah, okay. All these people. Oh, and then Kid Rock! Holy yo, Kitty Rock, they made him a cheerleader with his legs wide open. And it looks like he's transgender. Wow. Oh, alright, we're gonna blur that. So that is the Pedo Bowl protest street art sponsored by the Epstein Files. The absolute work of art. And I completely agree with the comments here. I wish they could air this commercial, hack the network. And VJ posted himself or themselves, you think we can get more views on this video than the TP USA halftime? I think we can. It's already got 475,000 likes, 3 million views. All the links are in the description. Make sure you go check it out. Help it rack up more views. Help this video rack up more views. And moving on from this, as I mentioned, that is just one of a number of different protest art, street art projections that VJ has put up around the city of Los Angeles. Just a couple of honorable mentions here as my favorites. So actually, update, that video that we just watched is currently sitting at 5.5 million, it says down here. This one has 4.3 million of an ICE officer shooting our brothers. Different words come up. I think that's actually on the Los Angeles prison penitentiary. This one, though, has 20.7 million views. And fitting with the theme, it is another Epstein Files one. But the intro, the music that I'll play just a bit of, is the X-Files intro. Oh my god. Oh, okay, cool. And then Donald Trump tries to eat it. Slurps it down with a Diet Coke.
Join us, boy, ain't it nice? Join us, take my advice. If you're lacking control and authority, come with me and hunt down minorities. Join us.
That, of course, being Jesse Wells. I don't believe he copyrights his music. That is his song Join Ice that he performed on the Colbert Show not too long ago. You also have this one that I cannot wait to watch.
Run in, fuck the slow-mo.
Hell yeah. I think that's copyrighted. So this is just, ooh, footage of, this is just art. Like Chrissy Gnome trying to block you seeing what your eyes see from a video camera and then trying to hypnotize you with their crazy eyes. Don't lie with your eyes. Oh my god. Oh yeah, okay. I believe that music in the background is Run the Jewels. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what song it is, but another banger. Now, if you've made it this far, I have one more trade offer for you. You help us get this video out to more people. I'll give you some useful advice / information here. So a lot of people are going to be betting on the Super Bowl, but More Perfect Union just did a deep dive into these new prediction markets, things like Polymarket, things like Kalshi, which Donald Trump Jr. is a strategic advisor of. So if you want to fight the power even further after making this video get viewed so many times it makes Donald Trump piss himself, listen to what More Perfect Union has to say and maybe don't bet on the Super Bowl. At least on one of these apps.
Before you place any prediction market bets on the Super Bowl, take a look at this chart that compares how much people lost on prediction markets versus traditional gambling. It shows something pretty shocking. People lose more in the first 3 months trading on prediction markets than they do on traditional gambling by a lot. Another analysis last year showed 70% of people lost money on prediction markets and less than 0.04% of traders captured the vast majority of the profit. If prediction markets are a truth machine, as executives suggest, and more accurate than polls, what's going on here? Well, consider this bet on Kalshi about how long the Super Bowl halftime show will last this year. Maybe you think about some other halftime shows you've seen, and you decide to make a bet that it'll be at least 13 minutes. But there's a difference here with traditional gambling. You're not gambling against the house in this case, you're gambling against other people who disagree with you. The thing is, there's lots of people out there who know how long the halftime show will last this year. They've been in rehearsals for weeks. Stagehands, performers, support staff. People trading on prediction markets are getting fleeced by professional traders and people working with insider information. There are tons of examples of this. A brand new account on Polymarket made $400,000 by placing a bet predicting that Maduro would be removed from office just hours before he was captured by the Trump administration. Someone who really looked like a Google insider made $1 million in 24 hours betting on Google search trends with a shocking degree of accuracy. Caroline Leavitt recently abruptly ended a press conference right before the 65 5-minute mark, suspiciously making some people a ton of money. But here's the thing Kalshi and Polymarket won't tell you. This insider trading is kind of the point. If prediction markets are a truth machine and meant to separate signal from noise, they need well-informed insiders to bet on their markets and push the odds in the right direction. Banning insiders is at odds with their goal of accurate predictions. But allowing insiders pushes away everyday bettors because they feel like the market isn't fair. Right now, the prediction market companies are trying to have it both ways. Kalshi, for example, claims that insider trading isn't allowed, but the reality is they don't have an effective way to ban insiders. They can't possibly police all of the traffic that they get. And if they want accuracy, they can't get rid of the insiders anyways. This won't affect your bet on, say, the Super Bowl coin flip, but a lot of people out there have Bad Bunny's set list, and they know what song he's gonna play first. There are people who work for Drake who know if he's going to the Super Bowl or not, and these people are incentivized to place a bet on Kalshi or Polymarket and make a ton of money. But on the other side of the bet is a less informed person without insider information who probably thinks this market is fair. It's not, and these companies need to be honest about that. They need insiders, and they aren't going anywhere.
So huge shout out to VJ Bombs, all those excellent projections he's been doing all over Los Angeles, the cool, fantastic, cool kids shirts that he's making. And I hope y'all have a happy, healthy, safe Super Bowl Sunday. Fight the power. It's us versus them. That being top versus bottom, not left versus right. I think that is the only proper way to present this to Red Caps moving forward. Be sure you like, you're subscribed, you have notifications turned on, because we will be covering everything that happens at the Super Bowl tomorrow as it happens. And if it's anything like this, I promise you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, folks. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and I will see you guys in the next one.